closed loop system is where we house cows in a freestall barn like this, and we flush the barn, and you can see the water coming down that lane, and it flushes all the manure, all the sand they kicked out of their beds, and all the nutrients in the water are all going down this lane. And then we're going to capture it in one of two holding cells down here, and basically it's like a giant colander for cow poo, and there we're going to keep the manure in so we can put it back out on the fields as organic fertilizer. We're going to capture that water. You can see it coming out of that pit down there, and we're going to put it back into one of these oxidation ponds. We're going to move it into the last oxidation pond, and there we can either irrigate with it for natural fertilizer on the fields and water, or we can take that water and reflush the barn. The only moving part is the pump at the end. Everything works off gravity. And here we capture all the sand, and you can see today's sand's kind of brown, and we rotate it up and we keep flipping it till we use the UV light of the sun to clean it up. This is a little bit more white till you finally get to a really pretty pile of sand that has very, very little organic matter in it anymore. So it's great for cows to sleep on. We're going to put it back in the barn here shortly, and that's how we keep our cows comfortable. That's how we protect the environment, and that's how we're earth friendly here at Hillcrest. Having a continuous crop on the ground helps protect it. And you can see this is ryegrass growing here, and right behind it we're going to plant corn. And you can see corn from previous years right here on the ground. Well, we just planted it in a 1-inch wide strip when we planted the corn and left the rest of the ground alone. And that way the earthworms can move back out into the field and let the earthworms do the tillage for us. Plus we use wastewater to irrigate this, and that keeps from having to use nearly as much, or sometimes like with ryegrass, we use no commercial fertilizer on it. So it looks great. This is what we do to be earth friendly and sustainable. This is Headstall Creek here at Hillcrest. Around it, on several hundred yards each way up to the fields, we leave a big wooded area called a riparian buffer. And that riparian buffer is a permanent cover of trees, undergrowth, great big beautiful canopy. It also is habitat for wildlife here. Deer, turkeys, quail, all kind of animals living here, rabbits and squirrels. And so we provide this wildlife habitat for our community around Hillcrest, and we protect the water with riparian buffers.